Imagine a fish with a melting face, a shark with 300 teeth turned inward, and a squid wrapping itself in a cloak of flesh just to hide. These are the Blobfish, Frilled Shark, and Vampire Squid, joined by the Gulper Eel, bone-cracking Mantis Shrimp, lantern-faced Anglerfish, Dumbo Octopus, Goblin Shark, Leafy Sea Dragon, and glass-headed Barreleye Fish, with its eyes floating inside its skull. If this is the visible roster, what's still waiting in the dark? 1. Blobfish. Down here, muscle is useless. The blobfish is basically a sack of pink jelly tuned for crushing pressure. At depth, its body is perfectly shaped. At the surface, it collapses into a sagging face that looks half melted, half forgotten. No frantic hunting, no powerful jaws, just a passive lump waiting for food to drift into range. It's less a predator and more a deep-sea landmine made of flesh. 2. Gulper Eel. The Gulper Eel looks like a glitch. Tiny body, absurdly oversized mouth, tail ending in a glowing lure. It can unhinge that balloon-shaped jaw to swallow prey almost its own size, then fold back into something thin and snake-like. Its eyes are weirdly small, nearly useless, as if vision is an optional feature. Down here, it's the movable stomach of the abyss, cruising for anything unlucky enough to fit inside. 3. Frilled Shark. The frilled shark is a fossil that refused to die out. Body of an eel, gill slits frilled like a Victorian collar, and a mouth lined with hundreds of backward-facing teeth. Once it bites, escape is almost impossible. Every movement drags you deeper into the saw. It doesn't sprint. It slides through the dark with slow, ancient confidence. Like a creature that learned long ago, there's no need to hurry when everything eventually gets tired. 4. Mantis Shrimp. The mantis. Shrimp is a living weapon system wrapped in tropical colors. Its eyes scan the world with a vision so complex it borders on alien, while its raptorial arms punch with the speed of a bullet. That strike can crack shells, shatter glass, and boil the water around it for a split second. It doesn't chase. It waits, calculates distance with inhuman precision, then erases the mistake of standing too close in a single hit. 5. Anglerfish. The anglerfish is pure nightmare engineering. A swollen head, a mouth full of needle teeth, and a fishing rod growing out of its skull. The glowing lure hangs over the jaws like a cursed lantern, inviting curious victims straight into the trap. Many females carry tiny parasitic males fused to their bodies, reduced to nothing but testicles with a pulse. In a place with no light and no romance, even reproduction feels parasitic and desperate. 6. Dumbo Octopus. The Dumbo Octopus looks cute until you remember where it lives. Those floppy ears are fins it uses to hover over a world of cold mud and carcasses. Its skin is almost translucent, its body soft enough to endure pressure that would crush metal. No ink, no dramatic escapes, just a ghost-like float through endless dark, gently swallowing whatever organic snow falls from the dead world above. It's the quiet mascot of the ocean's Hades. 7. Goblin Shark. The Goblin Shark wears its skull on the outside. Its long, blade-like snout is packed with sensory organs, and beneath it waits a set of jaws that can launch forward like a spring-loaded trap. When prey gets close, the mouth shoots out of the face, grabs, and retracts, leaving the shark briefly looking inside out. Pale, flabby, and slow, it doesn't need beauty or speed, just patience and that horrifying telescopic bite. 8. Leafy Sea Dragon. The Leafy Sea Dragon is camouflage taken to an absurd extreme. Its body is thin and fragile, draped in leaf-like appendages that don't help it swim, only lie. It drifts more than it moves, hoping predators mistake it for floating algae. You almost need to solve a visual puzzle to even find its eye. It's not armored, not fast, not strong. Its entire survival bet is simple. If you can't see me, you can't kill me. 9. Barreleye Fish. The barreleye fish is part animal, part lab sample. Its skull is a transparent dome, and inside it, the real eyes sit like green, upward-pointing tubes. It literally stares through its own head, tracking faint silhouettes above while the mouth faces forward, waiting. The body looks ordinary. The face looks surgically removed and replaced by a specimen jar. In a world with almost no light, it solved the problem by turning its skull into a window. 10. Vampire Squid. The vampire squid isn't fast, so it chose unsettling instead. Its skin is the color of dried blood, its eyes enormous and glassy. When threatened, it inverts itself into a pumpkin of flesh, pulling its webbed arms over its body to form a spiky, fleshy umbrella. Instead of ink, it releases glowing mucus, like throwing light bombs into the dark. It doesn't drink blood, but it absolutely looks like something that should. Up here, we like to think we're the peak of evolution. Perfect brains, perfect bodies, perfect planet. But a few thousand meters below, nature is running a completely different experiment. Flesh that melts, jaws that launch, skulls turned transparent, eyes floating inside their own heads. Down there, survival doesn't care about beauty, logic, or our sense of normal. These creatures already look like monsters from another planet. The real question is, when we finally see what lies even deeper, will we still recognize Earth as home?